Exercise 10, question number 4, part A. So we want to write these ratios using acute angle, sine 240. First of all, let's forget about sine. So let's find we ask the 240 lines. So when you look at 240, so which direction it is positive? So we are moving anti-clockwise, 90, 180, 240 somewhere here. So it is in third quadrant. This angle is 240. In third quadrant, and from the cast diagram, sine is negative, cos is negative, tan is positive. Now we need sine 240. We know that's a short method. If I can write something with 180 or 360, so we can use those rules. This is sine 180 minus theta. This is 180 minus theta. This is 180 plus theta. This is 360 minus theta, and this is minus theta. Right, now I can write 240. I can write 240 as well. 180 plus 50. Then I can write 240, 180 plus 50. Now, instead of sine 240, I am going to write sine 180 plus 50. Now, simply, if I write with 180 plus 50, I can drop 180 and I write this ratio as it is. I drop 180 and I write 50. Now I need to check the symbol. In third quadrant, the sine ratio is negative. So because of that, this is going to be negative. So negative sine 50. I think that's a small issue. 240 means 180 plus not 50. It is 60. So then this angle has to be 60. Then this one has to be 60. So final answer is minus sine 60. The second question is sine minus 80. So if you can remember this, you can simply apply sine minus 80 mean what? Equal minus sine 80. Minus sine 80. Done. Or you can work with lengthy way. First of all, consider minus 80. Then we turn into positive angle. Right? So minus 80. We start, it's going clockwise. So somewhere here. So this is 80. So when you measure from here to here, minus 80. Now this minus 80 is show this minus value. So I'm writing the same minus 80 because this hypotenuse in positive way. 270, 280. Because this is 80 mean this is distance is 10. Right? Minus 80 is same as what? 280 positive. I get rid of this minus angle. That's what I did simply. So now instead of sine minus 80, now I can write sine 280. Now I am seeking a possibility to write this 280 along this axis, either 180 or 360. Because simply if we Right, like that we can drop 180 or 360. Now 280, this angle you can write as 360 minus 80. It means what? Sine 360 minus 80. Now this minus 80 or 280 angle in which quadrant? That is in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, what do you know about sine ratio? Positive, negative, or yes, it is sine ratio is negative. Then this value has to be negative. Then sine I wrote as it is and drop 360 and we write with the acute angle minus sine 60. So if you can remember this one, you can straight write from here. Sine minus theta equal minus sine theta. Sine minus 80 equal minus sine 80. Make sure that you remember these things, these three. You can develop this one, only you need to know if you write 180 or 360 with acute angle, simply drop these two and write the ratio plus acute angle. Then the symbol, sign, plus or minus. C is sine minus 200. First of all, forget about sine part. First of all, see that where this angle lies. This angle in we are measuring minus clockwise. We start here 90, 180, 200 here. So this is 20. So this is minus 200. If we have minus values, always turn into a positive. It will reduce the errors. Now, this angle mean in terms of positive, what is it? 90, and this is 90 minus 70. 90 minus 20, this is 70. Or also you can think this all 180 minus 20, 160. So this is 160. So instead of minus 200, now you can deal with what? Positive 160, which is good. But this hypotenuse location is still the same. So it is in which quadrant? It is in second quadrant. Second quadrant, plus sine is positive, cos is negative, tan is negative. Tan is negative. Now what is the sum is given? Sine. Then we know that sine is positive in this quadrant. So we want to find sine 200. So sine minus 200, we write sine 160 instead of that. Sine 160 means we can write in terms of what? Using 180. Sine 180 minus 20. First of all, I bring into a positive. Then I am writing using this axis. 180 means 180 minus 20. Then we know in the second quadrant, this is minus, sorry, sign is positive, and 180 minus 20, you simply write sine ratio and drop 180 with the acute angle. Part D, sine 300. First of all, let's look at 300. What is the 300 location? So it is positive. So we start from here, anti-clockwise 270 and other 30. It is in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, sine is negative, cos is positive, tan is negative. What is the sum is given? Sine. Then definitely this answer is negative. Right? Now we'll try to bring into acute angle. So since it's positive, uh, it is one step less. Sine 300 equal sine. Now I want to use this axis. What is this axis? 180, 396. So I can write 300 mean 360 minus 60. Right? Now I'll simplify. In the third quadrant, fourth quadrant, angle is minus and sine, and simply write 60. I drop 360 and write the acute angle. Other one is sine 400. So I'll work two ways of this one. When I look at this angle 400, 400 mean you start from here, positive. This is 360. This whole circle is disregard. We can disregard. Only the value part is this one. Then 360 plus other 40. The only value part is this 40. This we can take this 360, add or minus 360. Since this is more than 360, I can get rid of that. So then 400 minus 360 means 40. So instead of you are looking 400, you can see 40 because both have the same quality, same characteristics. Sine 400 means simply you can write sine 40, and it is first quadrant, and first quadrant sine is positive. Or the second method is 400 is in here. 400 you can write using 360. 360 plus 40. 400 means 360 plus 40. Then sine 400 means sine 360 plus 40, which is in this 360 plus 40 mean what? It is equal to sine 40. Actually, I didn't discuss sine 360 plus theta. Cos 360 plus theta and tan 360 plus theta, what will happen? 360 plus theta in first quadrant. The first quadrant, all positive. So simply you can write sine, cos, tan, theta, theta, theta. So I'll add here somewhere sine 360 plus theta is sine theta. Cos 360 plus theta is cos theta. Tan 360 plus theta is uh, tan theta. You can simply write, or you can simply erase this one, you will get the answer. Sine 360 plus theta, cos 360 plus theta, tan 360 plus theta. When you erase 60, that is your answer. So this is sine 360 plus 40. When you erase 360, sine 40 is the answer. Still the same, nothing different. F is cos 110. So let's look at 110 location. It is here. And this is 110. You can write this angle as 180 minus this amount. What is this amount? 70. So So in this quadrant, second quadrant, sine positive, cos negative, tan negative. So cos is negative. So cos 110, we write cos with the head of 80 minus 70, and since it is in second quadrant, cos is negative, and then cos 70. G cos 260. So let's find 260. We have the 260, 270 up to here. So 260 somewhere here. So it is in third quadrant. So up to here 180 plus 220 plus, so this is 80. This small angle is 80. So I am going to write 260 mean what? 180 plus 80. In this quadrant, cos is negative, third quadrant. So cos 260 equal, we write with like this. In this quadrant, third quadrant, cos is negative, and we drop 180 and simply write the answer. H cos minus 50. So first of all, we will bring to a positive this. With minus, it is risky. So I will add 360. So minus 50 plus 360 cos. Okay, actually we have a short method. What is cos minus 50? 50 is acute. If it is acute, so cos minus theta means cos theta. Simply, answer is cos 50. Minus 50 is in fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, cos is positive. Or the lengthy method, so you can express in terms of this minus 50 positively. Like this. Minus 50 mean the whole this circle, if this is 50, this is 40. So up to here 270, 270 plus 40, 310. So minus 50 means 310. 310. So cos minus 50 you write as cos 310. Cos 310 you write 360 minus 50. Cos 360 minus 50 mean fourth quadrant, cos 50. Don't use this method. This is, if you see this form, simply write cos 50. Another thing, we don't need to look at this minus 50 turn into positive. We can simply add cos minus 50 plus 360. So what is the answer? Cos 310. So the same answer you can get easily adding 360. But if you draw like this is minus 80. Then this angle is 360. You can find with the graph, with the picture. I is cos minus 200. But you can't write cos 200 this one. Why? Because 200 is not acute. But you can write cos minus 80 as cos 80. Or sine minus 80 as minus sine 80. Because this angle is acute. But you can't write like that. This is not acute. Now that is cos minus 200. So we'll express 200 positively. So this is minus 200, mean we have to measure this way, 180 and other 20. So this is minus 200. So minus 200 mean when I tell positively, this angle. So this is 160. Because this is all 200, then this has to be 160. So without drawing, you can simply cos minus 200 plus 360 cos 160. You can get the answer with the drawing or simply at 360. But you know now the reason for we adding, you can see that. So cos 160 is not acute now. Now we are using this one. Equal cos 180 minus 20. Now this angle minus 200 to 160 both same in which quadrant? Second quadrant. Second quadrant cos value is negative, and then simply write 20 cos 545. Okay, we'll study about 545 up to here 360. Up to here 360, 450, 450, and this is 90. 450 plus 90, 540, up to here 540, and this one. So this angle is 5. It means we can totally disregard this whole circle 360. So then only this one. We can take 540 minus 360 or we can disregard. 545, so 185. So now instead of you are looking for 545, that is same characteristics, you have 185 degrees. 545 is not equal to 185, but we will assume, I can't put actually equal sign, but when we consider the characteristics, same characteristics. For example, sine graph. So in here and here, you can see the same characteristics. Now you can bring 545 to 185 by drawing this picture, and or simply you can write 545 minus 360, which is 185. When you more competent, then you can avoid this part, the drawing part, and you can simply come out of minus 360. For example, if I work this sum, so I'm going to work 540 cos 545, then 545 minus 360, 185 cos cos 185. Now I can write the equal sign because same characteristics. 185. This is not acute. Now I want to make acute, then I will write cos 180 plus 5. I will use 180. Then this is in which quadrant? This is in third quadrant. Third quadrant cos is negative. So negative cos 5. Tan 100. So 100 is in the second quadrant. Second quadrant tan value is negative. So tan 100 I am writing tan in terms of this one 180 minus 80. So tan in this quadrant, second quadrant is negative, then tan 80. Tan 350. So is in 270, this quadrant, and so this is 35, this is 325. I can write 325 using 360. 360 minus 35. Now in this quadrant, tan ratio is negative. So negative tan 35. Tan minus 30. If it's with the ratio with the acute angle with negative, tan minus 30 mean minus tan 30. The 30. Done. Tan minus 75. Tan, this is negative. I at 360 to make it positive. Minus 75 plus 360. Tan 185. Tan 185. We can write tan 180 plus 5. So in which quadrant this angle? This angle is on in third quadrant, or 185 mean third quadrant. So third quadrant tan is positive. So positive tan 5. Tan 600. This is more than 360. I'll take 360 out. So that is tan 240. Tan 240 I can write in terms of 180 plus 60. Now I can write size, I can write tan 60 as it is. But now I need the sign symbol. So 600 or 240 in, okay, let's see, 600. What is 600 mean? 360 and 540 and another 60. Or 240. 240 means 180, 240. Both same characteristics. Um, uh, Third quadrant, that is positive. So the symbol is positive. In third quadrant, tan is positive. Then question number 5. Sine minus 30. We know sine minus 30 is minus sine 30. Part B. Sine 180 plus theta. Theta is acute. Which, so 180 plus theta in which quadrant? 180 and another theta cube. So it is in third quadrant. Third quadrant, cos is, sorry, sine. Sine is negative. So negative sine theta. See, sine 360 minus theta. 360 minus theta in which quadrant? 360 come back theta in the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, sine is negative. So negative sine theta. D sine 180 plus theta. Now this is with headache. Let's forget about sine first. We'll expand this on minus 180 minus theta. So I can see that this minus value is negative. I will add 360. So So then uh, minus 80 plus 360, positive 180. This is minus theta. So I will write with the sum, that is sine minus 180 plus theta. Right? So we'll leave this one. We'll expand and see what is going on. Minus 180 minus theta. So we can add or minus 360. So we can add here because this is negative. Sine minus 180 plus 360 minus theta. So then this will make 180 minus theta. So sine 100 minus theta or minus 180 minus theta. So sine 180 minus theta in which quadrant? 180 minus go back theta. It is in second quadrant. Second quadrant sign is positive. That is sine theta. Let's see the diagram. So minus 180 minus theta mean we have to go clockwise. 180 and further go another theta. So this is the hypotenuse. So this is same as you can tell what? 180 minus theta. So this is minus sine 180 plus theta. I don't like this minus part. So I will add 360. So then this will become 180 plus theta, because 360 minus 180, 180. So sine 180 plus theta mean which quadrant? 180 plus theta. Now you have to visualize without drawing. So 180 and theta. So it is in third quadrant. Third quadrant sine is negative. Negative sine theta. F is minus 360 plus theta. I don't like this negative value. So sine, I can work like this with drawings. No, easy method is I add 360. So this is cancel out. Sine theta, simple answer. Sine theta. How do you draw this minus 360 plus theta? Go back and come again theta. So we can disregard whole circle, and finally it is only this. Sine ratio in first quadrant positive. G. Sine 540 plus theta. So there are more than 360. So I will take 360 out. So if I had negative, I add 360. But there are now too many positives. So I'm going to get rid of. So then sine 540 minus 360, 180 plus theta. This is 180. Sine 720 minus theta. I'll take 360 out. Sine 720 minus theta minus 360, which is sine 360 minus theta. So sine 360 minus theta is 360 minus theta, fourth quadrant, sine is negative. Sine theta. Or you can see this is theta is acute and this is minus. Sine 720 minus, I'll take away double 360. Sine minus 30, this is cancel out. Sine minus 30 is minus sine 30. Sine theta plus 720. Theta plus 720 mean, what is this symbol? Plus theta. So I can write this part and this part separately. Plus to 720, and I can bring this one bottom, or I can bring this plus 30 side. So likewise, I'm not happy with this way. You can work like this, but I always try to like the other way around. I bring the positive, the number first, because I can see in here all numbers. So my brain is happy when I see numbers first. So sine 720, I can see 360, again 360 remain. So I'll take double 360, which is 720. Right, okay, I will work with, I'll take 1 360 out, sine 360 plus theta. So 360 plus theta, sine cos tan, still the same, which is sine theta. Sine theta, first quadrant. You go 2 round and still in the first quadrant. Or I can see 720 mean 3 times 2 times 360. So sine theta 720 plus theta, sine 720 plus theta minus 720. This is cancel out sine 30. Exercise 10, question number 6. A cos 180 minus theta. So we already discussed this one. Now you have to visualize 180 and go back 30, which is in which quadrant? Second quadrant. Second quadrant cos is negative. So negative cos theta. B. Cos 180 plus theta. So 180 come 180 and other theta. You are in third quadrant. Third quadrant cos also negative. Cos is negative. So minus cos theta. Theta is accurate. C. Cos minus theta. Cos minus theta mean we know simply cos theta. Cos minus theta mean in fourth quadrant cos is positive. So cos theta. D. Cos minus 180 minus theta. Now there is a triangle, so I want to take this one out first. I expand with minus 180 plus theta. Now I am not happy because this part is negative. I am add 360 to make it positive. So this is 180 plus 360, 180 theta. 180 theta in which quadrant? 180 and other theta, third quadrant. Third quadrant cos is negative. Negative cos theta. A cos theta minus 360. So plus theta minus 360. I break this one to separately. Then I interchange. So minus 360 plus theta. So this is going to be cos minus 360 plus theta. Plus minus 360 plus theta. I add 360. So this is cancel out simply. Answer is cos theta. Why I add 360? Because I see negative. From here also you can add cos theta minus 360 plus 360 cos theta, but it is always better to use this way because it will avoid the errors. F cos theta minus 5 40. Then I write this one cos 540 minus theta. No, wrong. This is plus cos minus 540 plus theta. Then if I add 360, still not enough. It will give negative. So I'll find first positive plus 720. 2 times 60 I add to make it positive. So this is cos 180 plus theta. Cos 180 plus theta. In which quadrant? Come 180 and one more. Third quadrant. Third quadrant cos is negative. Negative cos theta. Tan minus theta. Simply you can write minus tan theta. Tan 180 minus theta. Which quadrant 180 minus? Second quadrant. Second quadrant tan is negative. Negative tan theta. Tan 180 plus theta. 180 plus theta in which quadrant? Third quadrant. Third quadrant tan is positive. Positive tan theta. Tan minus 180 plus theta. I'm not happy, so I'll add 360 plus theta to make it positive. So tan 180 plus theta. So now again 180 plus theta mean what? Tan theta. Okay, tan 540 minus theta. Tan 540, this is too big. Take 360 out. We'll write like this. 360 out. So tan 540 minus 360, 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta in which quadrant? 180 minus theta. Go back. Second quadrant, tan is negative. Negative tan theta. Tan 3 theta minus 360. When I say this one, I will add 360. This is cancel out. Tan theta. Sorry, I said always stay with like this. Number first, and then tan minus 360 at 360 plus theta. Tan theta.